Hi, I'm Robin from CookingMexicanRecipes.com, and today I'm out at the barbecue. Today I'm going to be grilling up some portobello mushrooms, and I want to show you a couple of different ways that I like to marinate them or season them. The first way, what we're going to do is we're going to marinate our mushrooms with some olive oil and some balsamic vinegar with some fresh garlic and onion. And the second way we're going to do it is I'm going to stuff the mushrooms with some pesto sauce, some chopped tomato, and I'm going to top it off with some Monterey Jack cheese. All right, let's get started. The first thing you want to do with your portobello mushrooms is give them a rinse under the faucet. So just rinse it all over, inside and out, and then the next thing we want to do is to remove the stems. Now on the big guys, you want to remove these kind of easily so that you don't crack your whole mushrooms. So you're going to want to just push on the stem like that. And they pop out usually. You can save those. This one here, we'll pop this one out. This one was already partially removed when I bought it. And then the little guys, same thing. We're just going to pop those out of there. I actually found these little guys at Trader Joe's. I hadn't really seen these in a while. Usually I see them very large. Okay, so you can save your stems, you can chop them up, you can put them in spaghetti sauce, soup, whatever you want, so you don't have to waste them and throw them away. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to chop up my garlic, and I like to mince it up really, really fine. So that way we get garlic in every piece of the marinade. So it's really distributed well. I'm going to go ahead and chop this up nice and fine. I'm going to use a couple of cloves because I got a couple of mushrooms. Let's just say I like to use 1 clove per mushroom. Nice and super fine like that. Now we're going to put it in our dish for marinating. I'm just going to place it right here in my big wide pie plate. Get all that nice garlic in there. Okay, now I'm going to move over to my onion. So for this amount, for a couple of mushrooms, I'm just going to cut. No, that might even be too much. I only need a couple tablespoons of onion, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm really going to mince this up, nice and small for the same reason as we did it for the garlic. Okay, so we got our onion nice and super fine. So I'm going to add that to my garlic. That should be enough. Okay. Now what we want to do is I'm going to add about 1/3 of a cup of olive oil for our marinade. Add a little bit more. Okay. That's about 1/3 of a cup of that, and then I've got some balsamic vinegar. And I'm going to add about, probably 3 tablespoons. Now what we need to do here is just get a whisk and whisk this up, mix it all nice, get it all blended together, and then we're going to add our mushrooms to this. And I'm doing the big mushrooms here. Let's do one at a time. And you're going to want to flip it over, get the backside. We're going to want to marinate these for about 20 to 30 minutes so that all the flavors can really absorb into the mushroom. Now on the inside, we're going to want to put that sauce in where the fins are here and spread it around, get all that garlic and onion. Now we'll do our second one. It's going to be a little tight quarters here. And we're just going to work this marinade all the way around. Another way, what you could do is put it in a Ziploc bag. That might be easier for some of you to do it that way. You might prefer that. But basically just get all your marinade in there. I'm going to move this one over here just for a second, just to give me some more room on this one because I haven't got it fully covered yet. There we go. And like I said, we want this to marinate for about 20 to 30 minutes. And we'll be ready to put it on the barbecue. In the meantime, we're going to work on stuffing our other mushrooms. So we're just going to leave these right in here. to marinate. While we're waiting for our olive oil and balsamic mushrooms to marinate, we're going to work on our stuffing with the pesto sauce. Okay, so we've got our cute little portobello mushrooms, and we're going to put our sauce in here. Now be fairly generous, put a couple teaspoons in there like I'm doing, and just kind of spread it around like that. And we'll do the other one. I'm going to spread that nice sauce. Now this pesto sauce is a store-bought pesto called Armanino in the frozen food section of the grocery store. And you can use any one you like. We just happen to like this one in particular. Okay, so once you get your sauce in there, you're going to want to put some chopped tomatoes right on top like that. There we go. And then after this, we're going to just top them with a nice little pile of Monterey Jack cheese. I used Monterey because it melts really nicely and it's all gooey and it's just delicious. So I like to put a fair amount on there. It's probably going to drip down on the barbecue, and I'm pushing it in a little bit just so it stays there. Okay. Now just in a few minutes, we're going to let those other mushrooms marinate just a few more minutes, and then we're going to throw these on the grill. One thing I forgot to mention, before we put our little baby portobello mushrooms on the grill, we want to put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of them so that they don't stick to the grill. So I just poured a little bit on the plate, and I'm just going to rub the bottoms, the bottoms in the oil so they're coated. That way they won't stick on the grill. Okay, now we're ready to place these on the grill. Got the grill set to medium, and I'm going to set these on just like that. Now we'll get our big guys over there. Now I'm going to place these with the gill side up on the marinated ones. And the reason is because when I flip them over, I'm going to be putting some cheese on top of those as well. Okay. All right, we'll close the lid. So we're going to let these go for about 5 minutes on each side, except for the ones that are stuffed, of course. They're going to stay on one side the whole time. All right, it's been about 5 or 6 minutes, and I think it's time to turn over our big ones, our big portobellas here. I think the best, well, okay, now this probably will flare up a little bit because the oil's going to come out. No, that one didn't. All right, not too bad. Now I'm going to put some cheese on there in about 1 minute. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and throw a piece of cheese on each one. You can use any cheese you like. I'm using Havarti cheese. It has a nice little tang to it. And as soon as that melts, we'll be able to pull them off. All right, we're ready to pull the portobello mushrooms off. It's been about, I'd say 10 minutes cooking total. These look like and make really nice hamburgers. If you've never tried them, you really should give them a try. Okay, and our little guys. Don't those look good? Have that nice cheese all melted. Uh-oh, come on now. All right, there we go. All right, there you have it. Barbecued portobello mushrooms, stuffed and marinated, both. I hope you'll give these a try. Both are really delicious. I'm going to cut into this one. The nice thing about these are they're very meaty, so they can make a really good hamburger. They make a great side dish. You can use them as a, like I said, as a hamburger or, you know, an appetizer. You can cut these up into little pieces. People love them. Let's give this a taste. Pesto sauce is really nice. That melted cheese and a little bit of tomato, very, very nice. I hope you guys will give this a try. It's really good. Be sure and stop by my website at cookingmexicanrecipes.com. And like my apron says, it's got to be hot to be good. We'll see you next time. Thanks again.